What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and most toxic black man on the internet. The brother who told you not to let those white folks in Hollywood gas your head up, but you did it anyway, and now they're accusing you of assault and being a vicious, violent, cruel individual. And I am black up in your face again with some more pro black commentary. So, Jonathan Majors, very well-known actor at this time on the come up, young black man doing big things in big movies, and now he has been accused of choking and beating up, I guess is his girlfriend. I'm not entirely sure if they were an official couple or not, but that's what he's been accused of recently. And already the white media is doing his damn thing by piling on to him and making him seem like the vicious brute. Now, only a month ago, he was the media's darling. Only a month ago, they were loving Jonathan Majors. They were dressing him up in little pink clothes and, making him look like one of the little dainty characters from One Piece or from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something like that. They had him out there, pursing his lips out, doing the duck face, and just looking so cute for everybody out there. And a lot of the so-called mainstream black media participated in this, like the Essence magazines and Ebony and all the other ones, and they were, cheering him on and talking about how masculinity is fluid, and you don't have to, dress up like a man to be considered masculine. You can be just as dainty and put on high heel boots and pink flowers and everything else and be just as fruity as you want to be. And that's considered to be a man. That's considered manly. Now, if I was in his position, which I know I will never be, but if I was in his position, if I'm on the cover of any magazine, and if I'm in a position where I want women to find me desirable, I'm going to stand up there, stand up straight up in a suit. Okay? I will stand up straight up, head up, my chin up, my shoulders back, standing up like a man, and I will be in a suit. And I'll be flossing in that suit. Okay? Looking as clean as anything you could ever see. Sharp as a rat turd on both ends, as my grandparents used to say. Okay, that's how I'll be dressed as a man on the cover of these magazines, but not with black men these days. Apparently, they convince black men to be as dainty as they can possibly be, okay, to be as moist as they can possibly be. So that's what they did to Jonathan Majors. They put him out there, and he was their golden boy. He was their standard. He was on all the TV shows. He's in two big movies, Creed 3, and now he's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe as one of their main villains. So he was getting all the love out there. They were having him on all these shows, and he was just the most gracious Negro ever. Right now, now that he's been accused of a crime, I saw all of these so-called media blogs going in on him just in the last 2 days. Just over the weekend, they were going in and putting it out there that he was abusive and he's been arrested and all this other stuff, not having any evidence, not knowing what is truly going on, but they will make sure they put it in large, bold credits and they're reporting that he is assault. He's been arrested for assault, making him look like a big, brute, violent Negro. Now, he wasn't in the dainty clothes in those photos. When they put his photo up there, they made sure for him not to look dainty. They put a picture up there of him looking mean, right? I'm surprised they didn't get the pictures from the Creed movie to make him look even more violent. I'm sure some of them did. I didn't see that, but I'm surprised they didn't do that. I'm surprised they didn't put like a picture of him from jail or something like that. Or a picture of him like from, what was that show, Lovecraft Country? In one of the episodes where he gets covered in blood. I'm surprised they didn't put that picture up there to make him look like he had just killed somebody. But, now they're piling on him and making it seem as if he's automatically guilty. If you're a black man, you're just guilty until proven guilty, and you're never innocent. Even if you're found innocent, you're still guilty. Just like they did Nate Parker. Nate Parker was a young man, wasn't even in Hollywood at the time, was not famous, went to trial for sexually assaulting this white girl, and he is still considered guilty, even though he was found innocent by a jury of his peers at the time. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you're proven innocent, you're always guilty. And no matter what comes of this case, because I've seen that the accuser has probably recanted her claims that Jonathan abused her and that there's video evidence that he didn't do it, that bell can never be unrung. He's still going to be considered abusive. No matter what he does from now on, people are still going to associate him with being violent and abusive. And I knew as soon as this story came up, the media was going to find someone else to accuse him of being violent, abusive, cruel, vicious, whatever, right? And of course, they found these two moist males here, these two moist-ass directors, apparently, that had some interaction with Jonathan Majors on some of the films that he's done. You got one dude here. Well, I guess he's not a dude. He's a they, them. That's what he categorizes himself as. And his name is A.B. Allen. I'm assuming the A.B. stands for ass backwards. But, he was one of the ones that said that Jonathan Majors was abusive and cruel. And who was the other guy? Tim Nikolai, another one that looks kind of moist to me. So these two males here, they look like they would call Jonathan Majors cruel if he just raised his voice at them. Like if he put a little bass in his voice, they would get scared. So I don't know if I can really trust what they have to say about him. And, they have come out immediately and said that, he's vicious, he's cruel, he's mean, just talking about how he has an abusive personality and all this stuff. And apparently the they, them, A.B. Allen, he was saying he's been attacking Jonathan Majors for a long time now. He's been on social media talking about, I can't stand how, the media is loving this person now. Like he wouldn't specify who he was talking about at first, but he kept talking about how this person is mean and this person is vicious and nobody should be liking him right now. I can't stand how people find him sexy. I'm sure that's how he said it as he was typing on Twitter, right? But they apparently A.B. Allen has been attacking Jonathan Majors for a long time, and now he's gotten his confirmation. Now he's gotten his confirmation of, everyone can see how bad Jonathan Majors is. Now, I don't know what situation happened between the two, but based on how these people normally conduct themselves, if you are a straight black man and you won't sleep with them or you won't date them or you reject their advances, they consider you a toxic, mean, and evil black male. So I'm assuming that's probably what happened. Ass backwards, Allen tried to slide up in Jonathan Majors, and despite him wearing all of the pink regalia, Jonathan Majors probably still likes women, and he probably rejected this person. And this person said that Jonathan Majors is not nice because he rejected me. That's just my conjecture. I don't know that for sure, but I'm just basing that on how they react to straight males. If a straight male doesn't want to have sex with them or be with them in that way, then all of a sudden that straight male is evil, toxic, homophobic, transphobic, whatever phobic they can put on that person, right? So, these two people came out and attacked Jonathan Majors. And what's funny is when the story came out that the accuser recanted, now these fools have shut down their social media. They locked down their Twitter. You can't find those tweets anymore where they were talking trash, and they're in hiding now on social media. Now they don't want to speak to anybody. Now they got nothing to say. They were so good at talking and running their mouth as soon as they thought that they had another black man to trash. But now that the person has recanted, now all of a sudden they got nothing to say and they're hiding. So, we're going to see how this story develops. And, the only word I can give to someone like Jonathan Majors is you need to be careful. I knew as soon as he started getting a lot of popularity, anytime especially a black man, anytime a black man gets that type of popularity and is being pushed as like a sex symbol, you better watch out. You better watch your ass on that one. Okay? You are targeted for attack after that because white people don't like that. Okay, white Hollywood does not want you as a sex symbol, and his homeboy Michael B. Jordan better watch out too. I've gotten on Michael B. Jordan with those Becky boat parties that he likes to have. You better watch out, Negro. You Negroes better watch out. Don't think everything is all sweet just because Hollywood is kissing your behind now and praising you now that they love you. They always have a target on your back. Okay? And the more popular you get, the bigger the target gets. The more popular you get, the more people say you got sex appeal and you're beautiful and sexy, and the more people kissing your ass, that's when the wolves come out for you as well. Okay, they're plotting your downfall, so it behooves you to stay low key if you can. Stay low key, stick to a tight circle of trustworthy people. Don't be going out there acting a fool or being out in public with some of these knuckleheads out here because you're just going to tank your career or whatever you're trying to build. Okay? So you folks can let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I'll keep an eye on this case because it is very interesting and I would like to see where it goes from here. Anyway, Mad Black, and I will be back on my foot on the devil's back.